Assalamu alaikum. Now we are going to start the norma literalis. Norma literalis literalis is from the word lateral, which means that it is the lateral view of the skull. So norma literalis जब हम पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि उसमें कौन कौन सी बोन्स हैं, बोन सीन और सूचर्स कौन कौन से प्रेजेंट हैं और अदर इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर्स कौन कौन से हैं। तो सबसे पहले हम बोन्स को देख लेते हैं कौन कौन सी हैं इसमें। तो इसमें हमारे पास सबसे पहले ये पैराइटल बोन है, उसके बाद फ्रंटल एंड दिस इज़ ऑसिपिटल बोन एंड दिस इज़ द टेम्पोरल बोन एंड दिस इज़ सेफेनाइड एंड ये वाली जो बोन्स मैंने डिस्क्राइब किए हैं ये बोन्स हमारे पास कैलवेरिया या ब्रेन बॉक्स का पार्ट है। ठीक है, इसमें से दो पार्ट ऑफ बोन्स हम देख सकते हैं। एक तो वो बोन्स हैं जो कि कैलवेरिया में इंक्लूड है और वो बोन्स हैं जो कि फेशियल स्केलेटन बनाती हैं। ये कैलवेरिया की बोन्स थी और जो फेशियल स्केलेटन की बोन्स हैं उसमें हमारे पास है नेज़ल बोन है, उसके बाद मैक्सिला है, ज़ैगोमेटिक बोन है और उसके बाद मैंडिबल है और उसके अलावा यहाँ पर हमें लैक्रिमल बोन भी नज़र आ रही है। ठीक है, और उसके बाद अब हम डिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ टेम्पोरल बोन देख लेते हैं। डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ टेम्पोरल बोन कौन कौन से हैं। टेम्पोरल बोन का एक सिक्वेमस पार्ट है, दिस वन इज़ द सिक्वेमस पार्ट, दिस वन because this is like a flat plate, so squamous word describes like flat, so this flat bony part of the temporal bone is called the squamous part of temporal bone. Then there is the mastoid part of the temporal bone, this one is the mastoid part and here is the bony projection from the mastoid part which is called the mastoid process because it is a bony projection from the mastoid, so it is called the mastoid process. Then there is a tympanic part of the temporal bone, this one is the tympanic part of the temporal bone which bears an external acoustic meatus on it. Here is the external acoustic meatus. Then there is the styloid process, like this one is the styloid process and here is a zygomatic process of the temporal bone, this one because this is the process originating from the temporal bone and it travels towards the zygomatic bone, so this is called the zygomatic process of the temporal bone. So this is all about the temporal bone. Then if we see about the saphenite, then this one is the greater wing of the saphenite bone and now here we go to discuss about the saphenite bone and this one is the greater wing of the saphenite bone. As we know that the saphenite bone has the lesser wing and the greater wing, so in the lateral view or norma literalis we can see the greater wing of the saphenite bone and not the lesser wing. This is important point that this is the greater wing. And then if we have discussed about the we have discussed about the bones, then now we see about the sutures which can we see. These sutures are first of all this one is between the temporal bone and the temporal bone and the parietal bone, so this one is named as the also named as the parieto-temporal suture or the squamous suture. Squamous from the squamous part of the temporal bone. So here is the coronal suture as we know, and here is the lambdoid suture, and the suture between the mastoid part and the occipital bone is called the occipito-mastoid suture. Then here is the sphenoid squamous suture which is between the squamous part of temporal bone and the sphenoid, and then here is the suture between sphenoid and the parietal bone which is called the sphenoparietal suture. Then if we look at this point just here, then here frontal bone and the sphenoid, parietal and temporal are joined at only one suture. So this point where these bones meet each other is termed as a pterion, and here is also a point where the three bones, parietal and the mystoid part of the temporal and the occipital bone, are joined at the one point which is termed as the ostrion. And so next is the clinical related to the pterion. Pterion's other name is the anterior lateral fontanelle. Is the thin part of the skull in roadside accidents. The anterior division of the meningeal artery, middle meningeal artery, may be ruptured, and which leads to the clot formation between the skull bone and the dura mater, or it is also called extradural hemorrhage. And this one is the point. Here we can see that this artery is coming like this, and at this pterion point it is fractured mostly. So this is and can describe here, this is on the internal surface of the bone. The artery runs on the internal surface, and this is the pterion point. So this is all about. Thanks for watching.